We begin tonight at 10 with major changes for tomorrow concerning our weather. Our weather team tracking storms that could bring widespread rain here to the valley. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for spending your Saturday with me. I'm Rachel Cole. Let's get right over to your weather impact forecast with meteorologist Chris Dunn here to break it all down. So, Chris, this would be actually a rare rain event for this particular time of year.
Yeah, it's really unusual that we get rain at this time of the year. And for example, tomorrow's record is 0.02. And it's only rained once since we've been keeping records, and that goes all the way back to 1895 in Phoenix. And then Monday's record is 1400. It's only measured, we've only had measurable rain 3 times on the 2nd of June in Phoenix, and that record goes back to 1899. So we do have lots of green on the screen and a chance for at least one of those records. I think tomorrow's record is going to be the easiest one to break. The prime time for the rain is going to be 5 p.m. to midnight on Sunday, so later in the day tomorrow. We may see a few stronger thunderstorms, and that may push your totals up over a ½ inch, but generally speaking, about 1/10 of an inch to about a ½ inch of rain. So mainly after 5 p.m. on Sunday, that's when we're talking about this weather impact alert. Showers and thunderstorms moving up from the south. Be storm ready, have a way to get alerts. And if you're out there driving when some of these storms are moving through and you have ponding of water on the roadways, be extra careful out there because the roads can be slick. There's this area of low pressure that's been sitting off the coast of Baja California. Thunderstorms around San Diego earlier today and northern Baja. This has been sitting out here for a couple of days, but it's going to tap into tropical moisture down here to the south. The leftovers from what was a tropical storm, Alvin, it is now dissipated. So all this tropical juice is going to flow up into Arizona, and that's why we have the chance of rain. In fact, some heavy rain possible south of Casa Grande toward the Tucson area and Nogales. A flood watch is in effect from 1 until 11 on Sunday. Here are some of the preliminary numbers coming in. About 1/4 of an inch on average around the Phoenix area, a little bit higher amounts farther to the south. We'll zero in on the valley, and I'll show you what to expect as we go through your day on Sunday and beyond coming up.
All right, Chris, we appreciate it. Thank you. In other headlines tonight at 10 o'clock, no one will face charges for the death of an Ahwatukee teenager. Newly obtained police records reveal what happened the night 15-year-old Jalen Reeves was stabbed and why the teen allegedly responsible won't stand trial. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra live outside the Maricopa County Attorney's Office for us tonight with reaction from all sides of this case. Gabby?
Well, Rachel, Phoenix police recommended charging a 14-year-old boy with second-degree murder for allegedly stabbing and killing Jalen Reeves. The Maricopa County attorney declined to prosecute, saying the teen could claim self-defense. Justice for Jalen has been front of mind for Rena Reeves and Brian Kelly over the past 6 months.
Jalen could still be here. This should never have happened.
Their son, 15-year-old Jalen Reeves, was stabbed and killed at an Ahwatukee park last November. For them, justice would be a conviction in their son's case.
Someone being held responsible for this. Bottom line, our son's not here anymore. We don't have Jalen.
But Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell says the boy accused of stabbing Reeves may have a strong case for self-defense. One Mitchell says her prosecutors likely couldn't disprove in court.
We did not feel like we had a reasonable likelihood of conviction in the case. That was conveyed to the family.
Not what we expected at all.
The 300-page Phoenix police report describes a fight between Reeves and another group of teens hanging out near a small lake. Witnesses told detectives Reeves picked up a 14-year-old boy and threatened to drown him. That's when the boy took out a pocket knife and reportedly stabbed Reeves several times. Christine Whalen, an attorney representing the boy, tells us her client acted in self-defense.
He was terrified for his life. He thought he was going to be drowned. And he did what he felt was necessary at that point in time to save his life.
Under Arizona law, if someone raises a self-defense claim in trial, prosecutors then have the burden of disproving self-defense beyond a reasonable doubt.
Jalen's parents tell me they were shocked by her decision.
Our son was stabbed 6 times. I don't feel like that's self-defense.
Whalen believes it was the right decision, saying her client is grateful but forever changed by what happened.
This has been life-altering. He is, at the time, was 14 years old, is now 15 years old. He has to live with the fact that he killed somebody for the rest of his life. And we and his family and he empathize and for Jalen's family.
The Reeves family will move forward.
We don't have a choice in the matter.
But say they'll continue their fight of justice for Jalen.
He deserves for this case to be looked at by a jury.
A medical report for the 14-year-old boy revealed he suffered injuries to his head, jaw, and spine following that fight. Live in Phoenix, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thank you for the follow-up on that story and being live for us tonight. In other news, a Phoenix police officer now at home recovering after being attacked by a 51-year-old man she was called to investigate. Now, this happened in broad daylight near 19th Avenue in Southern when police got a call about a man banging on the window of a Dollar General store in that area. When the officer responded, police say 51-year-old Joseph Huggins hit her in the face and knocked her to the ground, leaving her with several broken bones. Police say witnesses who called 911 helped officers track down the suspect in that case. Developing tonight in Glendale, police are searching for a suspect they say robbed a massage parlor employee at gunpoint. Take a look at this video here. Police say it happened back on April 11th near 59th Avenue and Camelback Road. Glendale PD posting a video of the robbery on social media today, showing the man holding a gun and pointing it at that worker. The suspect allegedly stole the victim's bank cards and cash. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Glendale Police. Jury selection for Lori Vallow Daybell's upcoming trial has been delayed until next week. The judge had hoped to seat a jury yesterday, but told the court and possible jurors that they'd have things delayed due to unforeseen circumstances. Sources tell 12 News that Vallow Daybell might have been feeling sick. The so-called doomsday mom was previously convicted for killing her kids in Idaho and conspiring to kill her former husband here in Arizona. The upcoming trial, she's accused of conspiring to kill her niece's ex-husband. Police say Vallow Daybell's brother shot at the victim outside his home in Gilbert back in 2019. However, the victim wasn't hurt. Vallow Daybell is representing herself and has pleaded not guilty. Jury selection is set to resume Monday morning. If a jury is seated, the judge said they could start opening statements as early as that same afternoon. And 12 Plus will stream daily gavel-to-gavel coverage of the trial as soon as it gets underway. Make sure to download 12 Plus on your TV right now to watch for free. Airbnb says it helped generate $3.4 billion here in Arizona last year. According to a recent report, the company added an estimated 42,000 jobs and an estimated $2 billion in labor income. Airbnb rentals also generated approximately $867 million in total tax revenue. The company says that the typical guest in Arizona spent an additional $830 on restaurants, entertainment, and shopping during their stay. Meanwhile, happening tomorrow, new restrictions on loud parties and so-called nuisance gatherings are set to go into effect in Tempe. The city council just approved the new updates earlier this month. The changes give the city stronger tools to address what it calls problem properties and hold repeat offenders accountable with higher fines. The changes will also hold both landlords and tenants responsible for violations.